So, we're not trying to make a habit out of this. I mean, last week, you were gone, and now this week, Kate is gone. And also, I think it was week 2, also, Kate was gone. The main reason why Kate is not here is because of her responsibilities. She's basically at my mom's house looking after the kittens and everything. My mom had a medical emergency and is now in the emergency room at the hospital, basically having surgery done. And Kate basically told my mom that she would stay out there as long as she needed to in order to look after the cats. Kara will be coming to relieve her in the morning, so Kate will have some time to like come back here and, you know, just chill and all that. But it's going to be a busy weekend. I'm probably going to take a shift off of her, try and, you know, watch the cats for an extended period of time, and then after that, I don't know. A lot of shit's up in the air right now, guys. I really wish that, you know, there was a better way of putting it, but yeah, that's just the way it is.
There's just a theme of we lose a person because somebody has to watch cats, because that's exactly why I wasn't here last week.
That's true.
I was watching different cats, but I was watching cats.
That is true. And I think Kate's thing was that I think she was sick whenever the second episode
Yeah, the second time... the second time I think was right after the wedding, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I think she was just completely zonked after stressing and getting the wedding ready for Kathan's mom. We were supposed to record the next day, and she was just zonked out whenever we went to record.
Either way, though, I mean, here we are. Kate's not here today, but she will hopefully be here next week. Fingers crossed, everybody. And, we are on episode 8. Yeah, the Counter Secret Police Cover Operation. Damn, that's a long title. Yeah, the last episode you caught up on, thankfully. Mm-hmm. It would seem that Desmond's son has a thing for Anya.
Yeah.
Damien likes Anya. Damien likes Anya. That was the joke me and Kate made. That was a lot of fun. I wonder what's going to happen in this one. I think Yuri, by the way, we did watch the post-credits scene where Yuri came into the picture. And it would seem that Yuri is now going to get involved in some way. So I guess let's find out and see what happens. This is By X Family, episode 8. Here we go.
Now, can anyone answer this problem?
It's 3/3, sir.
No.
Profoundly incorrect.
1/6.
3/3 is 1.
Well, no, the solution is 1/6.
Yeah, no, but 3/3 is 1.
Yeah, it's taking her a moment.
Yeah, even if the answer had been 3/3, the answer would have been 1. So
yeah.
Typically, you don't give a fraction when the fraction is a whole number already.
Yeah.
Like you convert it to a whole number.
It's 3/3. Yeah, it's kind of a silly thing.
Your daughter's academic progress. Give me your honest assessment. HQ estimated that she'd need to acquire her 8th Stella in about 4 months.
Won't be a problem.
Our embedded informant in City Hall was compromised this morning, so be on your guard, Twilight. Without his information, we'll know even less about from where enemy eyes will be watching you.
Oh,
is that where
what
your
can I do
works?
for you gentlemen today?
Huh?
Is that where your
State
works?
Security Service.
I think so.
Jim Hayward, correct? You're being detained on suspicion of espionage.
Can you believe what happened this morning? Oh, that was absolutely terrifying to watch.
I thought I recognized their
The guy they
uniforms.
took from finance was apparently leaking documents from this office.
My boyfriend ran into your brother and broke the news.
You never told him you got married? Oh my gosh! It totally slipped my mind!
State Security Service, an organization whose goal is to maintain domestic order, mainly through spy purges and public surveillance. On violence, wiretapping, intimidation...
I've done that by accident. It hurts so bad.
Fearsome group is common...
He's all yours, Second Lieutenant Breyer.
Sir, I'll do my best.
Yuri Breyer, age 20. Loyal member of the secret police.
Well, damn.
Hello there, Mr. Hayward.
You won't be getting anything out of it.
Hey, guess what? My big sister works at City Hall with you. I'm gonna go celebrate her recent marriage tonight. I want to wrap it up and get out of here. So, just spit it all out and we're done.
Look, I don't know anything.
Yeah, well, these photos say otherwise.
Only thing I know is he's from the West. I don't even know the guy's name.
The name Twilight. That ring any bells for you?
Oh, boy.
No, not really.
A key figure in the plot to bring chaos into our world, which makes him my greatest enemy.
I knew we were going to end up having a problem there.
We call it even and forget all about this?
We all have our secrets, Mr. Hayward. I haven't told my sister that I work for the State Security Service. I don't want her to know how much dirty work I have to do. My sister means the world to me. I will do anything to protect this country, the land my dear sister calls home. And I mean anything.
Damn, he's scary.
He's definitely got that sadistic side that Yor can turn on at the drop of a hat. I mean, you know, the one that can basically just turn off all emotions and become like a driven like machine.
Yeah.
Yuri seems to be a pretty good interrogator, and he seems to have a pretty good head on his shoulders. It's just, I think he's too enamored by his sister. I think that's a weakness of his that he has, that I think Lloyd may exploit that in the future. I don't know.
I also think he's probably just kind of misguided and brainwashed by the country's government.
Well, again, dude, you would think...
He sounds like he has good intentions, but he is clearly, obviously working for a corrupt government. So.
Let me ask you this, though. If you were not aware of the stuff that was going on the other side, and all you knew was what you were being told by your higher-ups, you would think that you were doing just work. Mm-hmm. You would think that you were doing what was necessary to maintain peace and give the country, a future, a bright future.
That's exactly the strategy leaders always want to use.
Yes. They always point the finger at the other side and say, they're the ones who are causing all of our problems. They're the reason why.
It's easier to get people to do stuff you want them to do if they think they're doing it for a good reason, rather than just being like, hey, we're going to go fuck shit up over here because I feel like it today, and they're going to be like,
Yeah. Again, that's the whole thing with Yuri there. He seems to have this idea that what he is doing, he's doing for the benefit of not just the country, but his sister. And I think that's something that the state exploited to make him into the beast that he is, this interrogating absolute monster.
Yeah. It's like kind of like the movie we watched with Venom dude.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah, Tom Hardy, where he's like, he's working for...
Oh, Child 44?
Yeah, he's working for the government and thinks he's doing well by his family until they accuse his family of treason, basically.
And that was that.
Starts to realize how kind of fucked up their system is at that point.
Oh, and also, there are no murders in paradise.
Yeah,
there are no... Yeah, that's the other thing, too, because according to, the Russian government, murders only happen in the West. God. Anyway.
Why would anyone murder anyone in our society where everyone is 100% happy at all times? Why would anyone not be 100% happy in our country where we come and take you and disappear you at any moment's notice because we think you did something we didn't like? Makes sense to me.
I could just see someone having that logical conscience moment. It's like, how can you not be happy with whenever we have security apparatus monitoring you 24/7, and of course if you say something that we don't like, we take you away and put you in gulag for the rest of... Oh, I see now. They have that little light flick on at the side of their head. It's just like, oh, holy shit, we are bad guys. Motherfucker. I've been fighting for wrong side.
If she would just put this concentration into her studies.
How many
That's 100% me as a kid, bro.
Huh?
That's 100% me as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, if you'd spend half your time on school stuff that you spend on video games, and I'm like, but those are fun, and that's not.
Well, if I remember correctly, I believe that it holds 8.
He's got 2 8s.
It is! Good job!
He's got 2 8 bullets left.
She's learning something from the cartoon. Welcome home, Yor.
There's 2 8 bullets left. Yuri, he's coming here tonight. What are we gonna do? He can't find out that the whole thing is fake.
That's a little too much.
That's a bit much there, Lloyd. Okay. That's okay.
The pictures are fine.
Pictures are fine.
Yeah, the bedspread.
That's a bit much.
That's a little weird. I don't like the yes thing either.
I see that, and I don't say yes. I go, no.
Seems like a Dennis Reynolds type thing. He's trying to subliminally put yes into Chick's mind when he brings her over.
The dentist, and then of course we have the dentist system.
Got a little out of hand.
Jesus,
and now I'm late.
That's a big bundle of roses there, bro.
I'll get to see Sis again. La la. Oh, those ribs that she broke way back when are tingling. It's like I remember her loving embrace, and it makes me feel a
electric.
That's kind of weird.
That's creepy, Yuri.
Yeah,
Bruh.
That's...
Ugh.
I will eliminate anything in this country that threatens my dear sister,
Oh,
including this so-called husband. To protect myself and keep her happy, she can never know what I really do. Hi,
Hiding their feelings behind a mask of smiles and keeping their real selves a mystery. This is how civilization is able to maintain its thin veneer of peace and stability.
Oh, let the games begin.
I'm going to find out if this man does indeed worthy of my sister or not. I need to play the part of the dutiful
loving
civil
wife.
servant.
I could never let him know that I got married so I could keep doing my assassin gig.
I just realized,
What?
plot-wise, why they had Anya pass out before he got there. Because she's going to immediately realize, with her mind reading, all the things he's thinking, and she's going to freak out. Like,
Yeah.
so I think it's a little easier to delay her meeting him for now.
Yeah, and also that... I wonder if there's something else.
Because if she
There's a lot
senses
that-
his possibly hostile intentions towards...
Lloyd.
Twilight, like her dad, Papa, then
Papa.
she's not going to like that very much, and she might even tell him, like, just be like, I don't like the way he looks at you and stuff, something wrong with him,
There's a gnat. Sorry, there's a gnat.
Like, she might tip him off, like, really quickly to, like, something being up with Yuri,
Maybe, and also, I don't know. I think maybe...
I mean, he might just brush it aside as, like, a kid's strange, like, just meeting a stranger and...
Well, yeah.
being wary, but...
Again, I think there might be more to it with Yuri, because Yuri seems to me that he's involved with a bunch of stuff that he doesn't want anyone else to know about. Again, I think it's easy for Anya to not be involved here, because then there's enough going on here that Anya doesn't have to do any mind reading, because basically we as the audience are able to sense the hostility, plus they're playing it out very well with us being able to hear their thoughts anyway. So basically we're being shown this scene as though we're Anya. That's something interesting.
Sort of. I just think that she's going to be kind of probably a key point later, possibly giving Lloyd a clue or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, or maybe Yuri will see her and just be like, "Oh my goodness, who is this?" just be enamored with Anya the same way Yor is, and also if he's hostile towards Anya, how's Yor going to respond? Because that'll be something very interesting.
Why didn't you tell me?
I just forgot, okay? Because I forgot that I had forgotten to tell you that I'd gotten married.
Guess I'm just gonna have to take your word for it. Sorry.
That worked?
When it comes to his sister, the man's logic flies out the window.
Yuri is a complete and total dolt when it comes to his sister.
Yeah.
He's more than willing to believe anything she says. Again, that's just a fault of Yuri, and that's why I think he's not going to catch on to anything going on, at least for a while.
Maybe.
I can play nice for a bit and fake.
Lloyd's an amazing cook.
It'll take a lot more than food to win me over, you scumbag. Oh, yeah.
Just staring
I brought over
daggers
some wine
at
to
him.
share.
Also, look at that setup.
He's like, I'm angry that this is delicious.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is like a very selection of cheeses. Looks like you got cheddar, mozzarella, blue cheese.
Get the fancy cheeses.
Yeah, and then of course, you have crackers with a little spread here. You have what looks like grapes. Two different types of grapes, nuts, and then you have here.
One of those could be olives, actually.
Or olives, yeah. And then of course you have here tomato and mozzarella slices with olive oil and a little spinach leaf in the middle, dude.
Yeah.
And also the fish. The fish, what looks like on top of onions, shredded onions. And again, dang it, now I'm hungry again. Thanks a lot, Lloyd.
That looks like a very delicious meal.
Thoughtful of
Also,
you.
that's a big. Keep the wine away from your. Keep the wine away from Yor. We know what happens.
When did the two of you decide to get married?
Well, this feels strangely like an interrogation.
What do the two of you like to call each other?
I call her Yor?
Yor? But that's our thing!
Fucking weirdo, man.
Oh, gosh. Again, I think this is just one part his upbringing under Yor, and also the other half of him being a servant of the state. He's literally got all these conflicting like ideals in his head, and he's just like, ah! Anyway, what was your first date like? Ah!
Damn it!
Now I see. This wine's from Hugaria, huh? It's great stuff. The wine.
Yeah, isn't it?
Got it at a shop on Hedger Street.
I picked it up at a tiny little shop on Hedger Street.
This conversation, it's straight out of the Ostanian Intelligence Agency's Manual for the Art of Deception. A template used to fabricate a story about going to another country, which means the whole trip is a lie.
Damn.
God, he's good.
Again, well, it's that photographic memory, man. I mean, he's able to recall and just recant everything.
Yeah, and just a ridiculous amount of knowledge on just various things.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you need as a spy. You need that ability to recall basically anything and everything to keep from getting caught. And
that right there immediately made me a little bit less nervous because he's already caught on to something strange going on.
Well, again, I think Twilight's the best of the best, man. I mean, come on. He's the best that Westalis has to offer. I would be very surprised if he got caught so easily by a drunk... I know Yuri's good. Yuri's really good at what he does. But
like they said, too, he's green. So
he's green. He's got good natural talent as a interrogator. But again, I think if him and Lloyd were alone, like one-on-one having a conversation, I think it would be a lot more formidable for Lloyd. But where Yuri's around, or where Yor is around, Yuri's defenses are sort of compromised because he's trying to impress his sister. He's got a bunch of different shit going on in his head. I think if it was a one-on-one mental battle against Lloyd, I think Lloyd would come out on top, but I still think Yuri could probably challenge Lloyd a little bit.
I was suspicious as soon as I heard he worked for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, a common entryway to espionage. I'd say he works for the Domestic Counterintelligence Agency, though it's dangerous.
Together, Lloyd.
As long as he doesn't find out who I really am, the relationship could prove useful. Seems he's concealing his identity from Yor, too. That could provide me with some leverage on him.
I don't recall ever giving this my blessing. This guy's not my brother, you understand me?
Don't be so rude, Yuri.
We lost our parents and we had no money. We couldn't even afford to buy school books.
Yuri, I'm okay. This isn't my blood. It's the encyclopedia you wanted. They paid me extra this time, so I went and picked this up for you.
She'd always work herself bloody just to try and make me happy.
She's been killing people for a long time, hasn't she?
Damn. Ever since she was like 13 from the looks of it. Damn, dude.
Enough I'd work to be the kind of man who could protect my sister. She's the only family I have. He's gotta be someone who's more capable of looking out for you than I am. Are you saying you're the guy who can do that? Lloydie!
She is already a part of my family, and if spears or bullets or even meteors rain down from the sky, I would risk my life in order to protect her.
Meteors? I could do spears or bullets, but I never dreamed of anything like that.
God dang it, Yuri. What in the hell?
Well, talk is cheap, so you can say whatever you want. You liar! I can tell by your liar face!
Oh, no.
You do that when your hands touch? Wait, are you really married?
What are you talking about? We're head over heels in love.
Yeah, madly.
You gotta kiss her right here and now.
That's a bit
easy if you're madly in love.
Well, if that's all it takes.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's gonna uppercut him. Oh, come on! Damn it! Dang it, come on, really? Nothing else?
Nope.
Balls! I got a feeling Yuri's gonna uppercut him. Just out of embarrassment, she's just gonna whoop-pow right in the jaw.
That wouldn't be great. That would completely give him away.
I know, but at the same time, it's just like, I mean, I don't know what else she's gonna do. Maybe...
I'm thinking maybe Anya might wake up about this time and just be like, hey, what are you guys doing? And then they all get distracted.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, maybe he could use that to divert. Like, maybe, like, when he sees her, he'll be like, oh my god, so cute. Or something, you know. He'll completely forget about it.
Yeah, well, he's drunk right now.
Maybe they'll prove by, like, you know, Anya might be like, I had a bad dream or something. And, like, they'll comfort her, and he'll be like, well, there's no way, like... They're such good parents to her. Like, obviously, they're married, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
That could be an idea. But
yeah.
Who knows?
I could see it.
She's about to completely give him away, though, just with her face alone if he's watching, you know? Just,
yeah, because she's like,
like, if it wasn't for her, I would be like, exactly, he's a suave spy. Just kiss the lady, like, you know?
Well, I mean, why not? I mean, dude, he's been with countless women to try and as a spy,
and she knows she's trying to put this show on, so like she should be okay with it.
And I don't. Well, again,
apologize to her after and be like, "Of course I did that because of this. Like, you know, I'm sorry if you didn't want me to do that."
And of course, I know yours. She's probably embarrassed, but at the same time, maybe she's had to infiltrate by getting close to somebody, you know, by like kissing them or something. I don't know.
Plus, I think the whole thing with this is like they're obviously catching real feelings for each other slowly.
Oh, well. You saw the little flirtation they had when they were looking at the bed with the yes pillows. It's just like,
She's like, Mama and Papa are flirting.
No, we're not.
I mean, she has the red cheeks moment a lot over stuff that he does that's just really nice and everything, you know.
Yeah,
his consideration for her and everything.
And again, I think again, it's not love at first sight, which again, I believe personally can happen. But this is something that I think is building. I
think the end goal for this is for them to eventually build a relationship, and maybe when they find out what each other's jobs are, there might be like a sad, like, well, this can't work. But like, I don't know. It's such a wholesome show that I think that's like the goal, like a point is for their relationship to continue to build.
Well,
I think ordeal.
Well, again, if you look at the inspiration for this, the inspiration for this country. Estalis and Westalis, it's basically East Berlin and West Berlin. Mm-hmm. That's basically what this is. And the time frame that this is taking place during was right as the Berlin Wall was about to fall. It was when when the Soviet Union basically stopped meddling in the politics of East Germany and allowed them to do whatever they wanted. They basically gave Germany back their sovereignty.
Are you thinking maybe, because Lloyd's from the other side, basically.
Yeah, he's from Westalis.
From where Yor is from. And so they're kind of like if they're going to build a relationship, they're sort of to an extent, like a Romeo-Juliet type situation. Like it's a doomed thing right now.
I think it's right now, yes.
But the way this could play out at the end is that I feel like they might send her to assassinate him. And they're in the middle of like fighting and stuff, and then all of a sudden the wall falls or whatever, and they realize everything is called off, and then they're like, oh. And then maybe like they can go from there or something.
Yeah, like they're both just sitting there, both like maybe Lloyd's got a broken hand, yours sprained her ankle or something like that, and they're both just sitting there, and Lloyd's just like, I really did love you, Yor. I really did. And then all of a sudden she has the moment where she basically just like throws her blades down. She's just like, and I did you too, but this is my mission. This is my job. This is my life. I can't just throw it all away. This and that. And then all of a sudden a news broadcast comes on. It's just like, breaking news. The wall has come down. All of a sudden they're both just like, truce? I don't know. I don't really... Again, me trying to predict how this is going to end. I want to know how this series is going to flow, but I'm just happy that they announced the second season for this. They officially announced the second season, and I am ecstatic about that.
I mean, it may not even go that tropey. It may be like entirely the plot point is that they always keep their secrets And it's just the whole plot plays out because of the secrets that they always have.
Or it could be like there was one show, The Americans. It basically was 2 Russian spies as a Dick and American symbolic Dick and Jane kind of married couple with 2 kids that they conceived and birthed, and basically. It just showed their how they came up and all that, and what they resorted to in order to keep their secrets.
I just remember, wasn't there an Angelina Jolie movie where?
Oh, Salt.
No, not that one. It was like Mr. and Mrs. Smith or something.
Oh yeah, where they're keeping secrets from each other.
Yeah, Brad Pitt. Don't they end up trying they're married, but they're trying to kill each other at one point or something?
Yes, actually, I think it's the very middle of the movie where they have the big fight, and then. They're both pointing guns at each other, and they're ready to kill each other. And she wants to do it, and he wants to kill her. But then at the last second, they both just throw their guns down and just start having sex right there in the middle of their house, which has been just destroyed.
I never saw it, but I saw the preview, so I just kind of assumed that was sort of what it was
good.
about.
It's good. I would say it's 7 or an 8 out of 10. It's a good film. But it suffers from plot devices, from shoddy plot devices.
Yeah.
But again, it is what it is. I there's no such thing as a perfect film. I accept that. But this was a pretty good episode. A good introduction for Yuri as a foil for Lloyd. I don't know what all is going to happen. I'm kind of concerned, but at the same time, I'm just I'm excited. I want to know how this is going to get resolved. But
I like this show because it's there are tense moments, there's comedy moments. It always is fun though.
Yeah.
Even the really espionage heavy stuff is it's still fun. It's just a fun show.
Yeah. Well, your favorite episode's still episode 5, the one where they go to the freaking
that's fucking
amusement
amazing.
park.
I still want Jimmy to do that for real for a video.
I do too. Hey, Mr. Beast, please make that a reality. Come on. Anyway, so until next time, everybody, signing off. I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
And we will see you in the next one, and hopefully we will see Kate in the next one as well. Take care, everyone. Bye.